Bitch better have my, bitch better have my, bitch better have my, bitch better have my. I call the shot, like blah blah blah, like blah blah blah, like blah blah blah. I call the shot, like blah blah blah, bitch better have my money. Like blah blah blah. Pay me what you want me. Don't act like you forgot. Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. Pay me what you want me. Bitch better have my. Bitch better have my. Bitch better have my. Bitch better have my. I call the shot. Like blah blah blah. Like blah blah blah. Like blah blah blah. I call the shot. Like blah blah blah. Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money. Pay me what you want. Bitch better have my. Bitch better have my. Like blah blah blah. Bitch better have my money.
Better have my money. No. What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. Happy Thursday, aka happy midweek reversal day. All right, we are short and we are chilling and we have taken profits and the stop is at the entry and we already know what we're doing, man. Shouts out to the Nexus, baby. How y'all doing? Who's in the chat? We got 100 people in here and it's been a hot minute since I streamed. I gotta say, I've quite enjoyed not streaming every day. You know, I think I'm gonna make the streams less frequent because you know what? We've been putting a lot of attention on the Nexus. We got big things coming up. And so I've been busy, man. I've been busy, but, you know, working on the course as well. Anyways, here we are, my friends. Happy Thursday. How are we doing today? I hope we did not get wrecked on this move. And we're going to talk about what might happen next. But before we do that, you already know I got to say good afternoon to each and every one of you. Clay is in here. What's up, brother? The first one, I can't see your name. I'm sorry, but hello, good afternoon. Knox is here. Pencil next. Keep breaking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Arian, what's up, brother? Ado. Eat the ginger as I suggested. Yes, sir, man. Eat the ginger, bro. Listen, this is the hardest. I think this is... By the way, can I get a sound check real quick? Can we make sure that we're good with the sound check? But I think that this is the... This is like the hardest time in crypto. But not just because people are like bored, which people are, but like sentiment is all over the fucking place, you know, like for me, and I say this and I keep saying this, right? I keep making these polls. I'm like, guys, do you think things are high, like is sentiment bullish or bearish? And everybody says bearish, but I don't see that. I only see bullish. Anyway, I think it's hard because it's easy to fall for the hype. Anyway, Geo got a question for my so my VIP Discord. Okay, for whoever doesn't know, I also saw a comment later on. Guys, hello everybody. I don't think I can go through everybody, but I'm gonna say this, man. Let me real quick explain. Bro Master, what's up, brother? I'm gonna really quickly explain what the Nexus is, man, because I had some questions. Okay, so basically, guys, the Nexus is my VIP Discord. Okay, it's my network where you will be where, you know, we're all like-minded traders. We're all trying to learn. We're all trying to follow these plays. We took this short today. We took this hellish short. Actually, we took this short yesterday. We took this long yesterday. I'm not long right now. I'm thinking about taking profit on the short. Well, I mean, taking more profit on the short. And yeah, so the Nexus is just, you know, my trading network. Our trading network, not my trading network. But anyways, we shorted, okay? I shorted this position. It was a very easy short. I'm going to go over why I shorted. How I got a really high risk to reward on my short. What is my P&L at right now? 1,000? Ananigeto. All right, we're gonna go over. We're gonna go. By the way, big shouts out to the sponsor of the channel, Market Cipher. I'm gonna go over this though. I want to see if it's time to take profit, because yes, we had a short level here, but there is a golden short potentially a little bit higher, so we're gonna have to be aware of that. Give us the 43k timing. I think that 43k can happen in the next like 3 weeks. We'll see, man. Look, things are subject to change, you know. Things are subject to change. Shouts out to CD, says Mr. I won't look at the charts. Guys, if you don't know, today I was like, I'm taking the day off. I'm not doing anything today. I'm not opening the charts. I even said in the Discord, I'm like, guys, if you need me, no, you don't. But now somehow I'm on live. I'm working. Shouts out to Nick. I'm working towards getting my position sizes really high, a lot bigger. Tried to sign up to the Discord, had an issue with the phone number. Open up a ticket, we'll take care of you. Dak will look after you. Anyways, guys, okay, I feel like I can't even speak right now. Yeah, last night I did Sean Paul. Okay, so then I was drinking. Philly, I didn't even know that I went live, bro. I had no idea I even went live last night. I had no clue. Shouts out to Jungle Boy. All right, man, let's go over this. You think pump through this weekend for a golden short? Let's go over it, man. So, okay. I mean, guys, this is things like, I say this all the time. If you're not following me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is Trader Geo _YT. And, you know, I post this all the time, guys. Like, this is so easy to see. Okay, like, let's use Ethereum, right? So, first of all, I say this all the time. Bitcoin, Ethereum work in confluence, okay? They work in tandem. My words are really fucked up today. My God, my brain. Anyways, I made more money on my day off than people make working a lot more than what I did today. Let's just say that. Anyways, I've been saying this for a hot minute now. You know, Bitcoin and Ethereum work in tandem. Ethereum was in a short zone. Bitcoin is also in a short zone. I was seeing some people saying, you know, we have the CME gap that we need to fill and it has to go higher. Guys, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to go higher. We will talk about Market Cipher. Money flow is still in, so we could come back up for that high. Are we going to? I don't know. I'm going to go over my entry here. How did I enter on this level? Why I was looking for this. But when Bitcoin and Ethereum are both at resistance levels, which they are, and Ethereum took liquidity. I'm also short on ETH, by the way. When they both actually, you know what? I think I need to take profit on my ETH. Hold on. The question is, do we want to take profit is the question. I already took profit. But man, I already took profit, but man, I want to make some money, man. I want to take some money, man. Anyway. It was so funny. It was like 3 minutes. I was dancing and singing in front of some video of the green screen. Oh my gosh. Dude, you guys can't let me. Listen, there's 2 things you can't let me do. Phil, you're in charge of me, okay? I'm not allowed to drink and trade, and I'm not allowed to drink and go in the Discord. But yeah, I saw Sean Paul yesterday. Anyways, my brain doesn't even freaking work today. Bitcoin and Ethereum were both in short zones, okay? Yes, we could come back up to 61.5. And I'm looking for, like, obviously this is golden. This is potentially a golden short. Where's my target for the short? Potentially. Ooh, my target's gonna scare you guys. It's gonna scare you guys. But, I hope we get it, man. I really hope we get it. But anyways, when Bitcoin and Ethereum are both in a short zone and they work in tandem, as we know, then, yeah. You know, it's quite an easy short. And if you guys follow me on Twitter, which again, my Twitter is Trader Geo _YT, then you know that, you know, I talk about this all the time, man. And it's very simple. Guys, this is what happens when you do not accumulate. You know, and what I was saying in the beginning of this stream was that right now seems to be a very difficult time in crypto because everyone's emotions are just all over the place. Like, the market's been quote unquote boring for so long that any little move, people get so excited. Like, they get boners for it, and specifically to the upside. And guys, like, this is no different than anything that's been happening over the past however long, you know? Like, this is literally no different. What happens when we don't accumulate? As long as they keep doing this, it will not go higher, in my opinion. As long as it keeps doing what it's doing, it will not go higher. That's Bitcoin, that's Ethereum, that's everything, okay? Now, the higher term time frames on Market Cipher look horrendous, okay? Daily looks like shit. 2-day looks like kind of shit now, okay? 12-hour don't look good either. And we left all this liquidity. You know, I talked about this liquidity. I talked about these lows, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And yeah, you know, so we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But I don't think it's bull market is back on, baby. I don't think so. Anyway, let's read some comments here. If you're not in the Discord, you're doing it wrong. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to the Nexus. Shout out to Mark Dutch. What's up, bro? Guys, do me a solid. Hit the like button for me. We'll get into how I got into this entry. Once, you know what? Okay, we're at 50 likes and 200 people. Once I'm at 100 likes, I'm going to explain to you how I got into this short position and how I had a really good risk to reward on this short position. I actually had 2 short positions originally. So, yeah. Tron, bro. Geo, tap you in. Yeah, we could take a look at Tron. Let's take a look at Tron. I've been trying to call. I'm out of it today, man. Okay, where's my Tron? Tron. Baby. Running out of arms. Once we're at 100 likes, I'm going to go over how I got into this trade. 2-hour red dot printed. Yeah. It was boring exactly a year ago too, but the whole time we were just in accumulation. Yeah, but the difference between a year ago, shouts out to Nick. The difference between a year ago and now is a year ago we actually accumulated. Right now we haven't even accumulated. Locally speaking, we're not accumulating. On a macro, yes, we are, but locally we're not. And in my opinion, until we locally start accumulating, we're not gonna go higher. Look here. Actually, I need to go to Coinbase. This is what I think that Bitcoin must do in order for it to go up. Look at how last August we had our dump and it came down and then it stayed down. The problem with Bitcoin this cycle, in my opinion, and the reason why it's unable to do anything is because it's unable to stay down. I think it needs to come down and it needs to stay down. It needs to have a proper accumulation in order to go higher. And how do we know if we're going to get a proper accumulation? When you come back and you take the low again. But every single time Bitcoin decides to dump, it just gets bought up right away real quick. And the same thing happens over and over again. You know, you dump, you pump, you'll come back to it. This lack of accumulation at the low, like you dumped and you didn't stay down here, you need to stay down here. In my opinion, I can't say need. Nothing in trading is a need. But you had liquidity, you lost it. You had liquidity, you lost it. You had liquidity, you lost it. Why is this any different? This is liquidity. We need to accumulate, in my opinion, to go higher. And it's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. You heard of this course to help you manage stuttering? Yo, my stutters are so bad right now. You're short from the daily top. Let's go. Swinging is boring. But yeah, that's my opinion. You know, that's my opinion. I think Bitcoin needs to go down and stay down. And so when I made that video saying that this was the range that I was looking at, and that I was looking to come and take these, like, come to the lower portion of the range, I think it would actually be a lot more bullish for Bitcoin if it did come down and touch 48K again, right? If we came back down here and this ends up being a more macro range like this, and then you hit the low, you have a chance. I think Bitcoin has a chance of all-time high, but it has to take the low again. It has to, in my opinion. In my opinion. What is this fact? We need a line like this. A floor. We don't have a true floor. We only have a ceiling. Yeah, the better way to put it is there's infinite resistance and there's only one support. And that's the truth, guys. There's only one support, and that support is 0. Yeah, I gave a 2-minute video. Listen, guys. Well, look, we need 4 more likes, and I'm going to go over how I got into this entry. But while we're waiting for that, I want to share. I'm going to play. I'm going to repurpose my own content here. And I'm going to play my own video. By the way, guys, don't ever listen to anybody. They have no idea what they're doing. Okay. This video will say it all in 2 minutes and 0 words. Look, there's 0 words in this video. I'll do double speed for you guys because I'm so nice. Point proven? Have I proved my point? That's what I want to see on Biddy, man. I want to see a proper accumulation. As long as Bitcoin fails to continue to accumulate, I favor low. Okay. Let me hit you guys with the disclaimer. And then let me hit you with the disclaimer. And then I'll show you how I got into it. Disclaimer! All content presented is a complete joke and should not be taken seriously. Geo is an incompetent 5'2" and 3/4 wannabe singing non-financial advisor. Crypto's a scam. Making money online is impossible. Global warming is real and the earth is flat. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's go over this position, how I got into it. Okay. When was the last time the market humbled me in a big way? I don't really take big losses. When I'm wrong, I get out. Music is too loud. Okay. When I'm wrong, I get out, you know? I don't really take big losses like that. I kind of like, I guess, okay, I used to. So when I was learning how to trade in 2021, I got rinsed. I think my biggest loss ever was like 5K in one trade. But yeah, now like these days, I'm going to go over how I entered this trade here. But like these days, I'm fairly well aware of what is going on. So I don't really take big trades. Like if I was gonna if I was going to get invalidated, my invalidation would have been here and I would have gotten stopped out and like I wouldn't get destroyed and like add to my losing positions or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no worries, bro. No worries. Okay, so let's go over this position. Thank you guys for 112 likes. Thank you guys for 250 people being in here. Kind of a lot, man. It's been a hot minute since I've been on stream, so it's good to be back. All right, let's go over this position. So everybody and their mother are watching this. I mean, I don't know if they're watching this. Let me see. Okay, people are probably watching the golden pocket. People are probably watching this area. What people don't see or have failed to see is that we are actually within a 6-hour breaker block. Okay, now that being said, shouts out to my Nexus. Shouts out to the Nexus, to my VIP Discord. Because we knew about this and we were looking for shorts this whole way. So while everybody else is looking for shorts potentially up here, we knew that the short could happen here, or a short could happen from here. Now, obviously, full disclosure, I have another short position ready to go in the event that we go higher. I do not currently have any scalp longs because today was supposed to be my day off. I was not supposed to be working today. However, now we okay. So how did we get into this position? Well, we knew that we were looking for a short up here, number one. We already know that we don't trade like retail. We already know that when we see this is horrifying. We're not actually, you know, necessarily like this. People see this and they think it's bullish. This is the most bearish shit ever. People on Ethereum, for example, will draw this trend line and say, oh, baby, we're at support. Let me long the support. And then, you know, obviously that doesn't work out very well. That's why trend lines don't work, right? But I'll check Tron, bro. I'll check Tron after this. But let me just get this position out of the way. So how did I get into the position? Honestly, it was quite easy. We knew we had a lot of liquidity. We knew where we could go, right? Now, when we were following the structure the entire way up, right? We were just following the structure. What was structure doing? At this point, structure flipped bearish, okay? Now, I started laddering in here. The only reason I started laddering in is because, remember, we have this zone above us that we could get a short from. And this was not a clean break as of yet, okay? This was a potential SFP, and I wasn't 100% convinced yet. But I saw the divergences. I know where we are. I know where all the liquidity is below us. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to start scaling in. So I started scaling in around here, okay? And then I was watching the high. Started scaling in. Once we dumped again, I'm like, okay, that's the high of the day. I also, by the way, in case you don't know, today is Thursday, which is midweek reversal. So whenever you are in a trade or whenever you're like, okay, Wednesday, Thursday, always be prepared for the market to turn on you. Wednesday or Thursday, one of those 2 days. Now, it doesn't always happen, okay? But Wednesday and Thursday is midweek reversal, right? When you're watching your market maker model and it's like this, that M formation will come on a Wednesday or Thursday typically. So it's midweek reversal. So we already are expecting potentially a big pullback, right? When this break happened, I was like, all right, we're good. We're chilling. So what did I do? I took this box and I said, if we come back up here, I'm looking to short. But after we continued our way down, okay, and we started to lose this low here, I also understood that this is all internal. This is all internal shit. Okay. You could count it like this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And break. Anyways, I already knew the high was in. Okay. So I came after that break. Right after this break. I was just looking for my order blocks. I found this guy right here. And this is the point where I hammered. Right here. You want to know the risk to reward I had on this trade, guys? It was literally this. How did I enter the trade? Now, I did enter aggressively using market Cipher, but I also had my reconfirmation with market structure. Why? We had high, low, high, low, high, low, broke there, retest, and then down. As soon as this break happened, you could have entered. Stop right above this high. This, give or take, is the risk to reward. And yes, we could come back to yesterday's low. 22. That's a 22 risk to reward. 22 risk to reward. If you risk 1%, you just made 22% of your account. Well, if we make it down to the low. Now, we don't have to go down to the low, and we'll talk about it. But potentially 22. And it was that easy. It was that easy. You had your confirmation at the high when you had your structure flip. Even the higher term one, right? You had your structure flip. You had your reconfirmation. And then you even had your confirmation. High probability trade. Very high probability trade setup. Crypto's face said 50K next. Geo saying 43K next. 50 is being conservative, in my opinion. All right, let's check. But that's how I got in. It was honestly quite simple. And shouts out to the Nexus, because we knew that. Please, Geo, if I can answer you why I don't use fair value gaps. I mean, I do use fair value gaps. But I watch other things too, man. I watch a lot of things. Okay, let's check Tron. Every coin is following Bitcoin right now. Yeah. Well, I'm bullish on dominance. I've been publicly bullish on dominance. I think dominance is going to continue going up towards 60%. At the very least, 60%. And, you know, if Bitcoin decides to dump and dominance decides to continue to rise, your alts are going to just die. Like, they're literally going to just die. I didn't post the trade in the Discord. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I absolutely did. Not the 20. Not the 20. I wasn't even working today. I wasn't even going to take the trade. But I absolutely did. Let's pull up the Discord real quick. Here's the Discord. We're in here. We had a long yesterday. We had a short yesterday. We're in our 6-hour breaker zone. Where's my ETH? Look at ETH. Look at ETH. Look at ETH. I even said here on ETH, ETH wicking the order block changes nothing. In fact, it's even probably better that it did. ETH. Anyways, I'm not going to shill the Discord. I'm out of it today. You guys can shill it for me. Okay. How much is the VIP Discord? The Discord right now is $30 a month, but it's increasing next month. Okay, let's check Tron. Let's take a look at Tron. We also called this short, man. This short was beautiful. Shouts out to whoever's in the Tau short. I got out of it, but man, easy short. I'm also short on Litecoin. That's on a different account though. Yeah, you guys shill the VIP. I don't shill it. I'm not even working today, guys. I'm not even supposed to be working and I sniped this shit. Anyway, okay, let's go check Tron. Been there all night. I've been there all day. Yeah. Got me walking side to side. Tron. So first of all, this Tron long was a 62 risk to reward that we had. That's crazy. Okay, let's see. Let's see objectively what's going on with Tron, okay? We have our range, right? We have our range. We swept the highs of the range with a nice distribution and then came down. So your range is now this. The target for your range, technically speaking, after you get something like this, your target is probably the low of the range. So I would imagine that Tron is going to make its way down to 14.7. Now, in the event that, oh man, I'm going to tell you guys this. Oh, baby. Okay. In the event that Bitcoin dumps, dominance continues to rise, and alts get destroyed, Tron will make its way down to take this low. Okay. Now, if Tron does not give you a nice accumulation, or rather reaccumulation here, then it's just going to go lower. The fact that we're already seeing signs of a distribution is a good sign, okay? For shorts, rather. So there's basically two scenarios that I'd be watching out for on the higher time frame for Tron. Here's your top 1. Here's your top 2. Okay, I'm going to count this whole cluster as top 2. So if this is top 1, that's top 2. We got to see the follow through on this move. If you break here, any retracement back up into this zone is an immediate short. Okay. If you're unable to come back down and take this wick, or internally you accumulate on this guy. So if we come down, SFP that low, and then come back up, you're reaccumulating down up here. You're probably going to find your way to have your top 3 up here for a larger Model 1 distribution. If this happens, then that's your high on Tron for, in my opinion, quite a while, till at least we come back down and touch this low. So basically, you're either looking for this, or you're looking for this. In my opinion, that would be your 1, that would be your 2, that would be your 3. And then down you go. Otherwise, it's just going to break out, right? And if it breaks out, we're at like all-time highs. Like, I don't know where it's going to go. Like, I will trade based on what structure gives me. I'm not going to go to another pair, but, you're going to be up there, right? So that's basically what I'm looking at on Tron, right? It's basically what I'm looking at for Tron in the more macro of it. And then if you lose that, like if you start losing this, things get really ugly. Like really ugly. Really, really ugly if you start losing this. Maybe not. I don't know. We'd have to see. That's too much into the future for me to say. This is a clean break. I'll say that. So coming back down, and you had an actual nice accumulation down at the lows. See what happens when you accumulate? See how you go up when you accumulate? You see that? But Bitcoin can't do this. Bitcoin doesn't know how to go down and stay down. And so long as it doesn't go down and stay down, I don't think it's going to go up. Or if it does go up, it ends up being a weak move, in my opinion. Okay, where did my music go? Why is it so freaking quiet? What the hell's going on? There we go. All right, let me catch something here. Manipulation and dumb. What's manipulation and dumb? New follower, small question. Do I have any CFA certification? I don't even know what that means. $56 looks like left shoulder. Next drop would form the head. 56 looks like left shoulder. 56 looks like left shoulder. 56 looks like left shoulder. Oh, you mean like this? Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't trade head and shoulders, but maybe. Fire STA, I appreciate you, bro. And yo, verified trader. Shouts out to you, like all of our convos that we have in everyone else's stream too. You know? Gio, what was my opinion about SMT divergences? Well, I don't trade like NASDAQ and ES, but I should start. What amount of time do I consider a good accumulation time? It's not about time, bro. It's not. It's about price. I don't care about time. They could stay here for 10 years. It's about, do they sweep the lows or do they sweep the highs? Right? Like a distribution... If you're consolidating, right, they're building contracts. They're building liquidity both ways. If they just do this and squeeze up, all these guys are in longs. So it's easy money. So I want to see an accumulation. I want to see them engineer these lows, grab that liquidity, and then, you know, get a nice accumulation, and then you can pop. But until that happens, until they stop leaving liquidity, like, guys, let me show you this. In case you don't really know what's going on or you don't understand. They have done the exact same move in this range like 6 times. Literally the exact same move. Watch. I'm gonna show you. They hit the look. This is good that they took the low again. After they took the low, they didn't stay down. Liquidity, 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 and then bang. Here, you took the low. You didn't come back to visit this low. Liquidity, 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 and then obviously eventually bang. Okay, this was the closest chance we had to having a proper accumulation. Was this guy? And that, if there was any chance, I'm telling you guys from now, if there was any chance to get an all-time high, it was here. It was here. Okay? But the problem with this accumulation is they didn't sweep this. If they swept this low, okay, then you could have had your little accumulation here. Here's your top 1, here's your top 2, and then that top 2 could have given you an all-time high. Come back, top 3 could have been here, and then up you go. But because we didn't take the low, it is once again not properly accumulating, right? So evidently, that move, while everyone's calling for all-time high, had no legs. We're shorting, right? Here, you had your second tap, fine. What happened post your second tap, though? It wasn't an SFP, yet you still didn't accumulate. You didn't come back to this. Up you go, leaving all this liquidity. Bang, down you go. It's not a shock. It's not a surprise. There's nothing like, whoa. You know, if you just know how to build your narrative and understand what's happening, and you're not like moonboying, it becomes very easy. Then here, look, you could have said, okay, that's your top 1. That's your top 1, that's your top 2, and that's your top 3, right? Which is what everybody was calling for. Okay, well, what happened on the top 3? Did you accumulate? No, you didn't. You never came back for that low. We need, and then now, are you accumulating? No, you're not. Like, as long as you don't accumulate, why do you think that it's going to have the legs to go higher if it's the same story? Now, I'm not saying we're not going to go higher. We definitely could. Like, I take it level for level. But objectively speaking, you know, on Twitter and shit, people just say, yeah, up only, and they don't know what they're saying. I just, right now, this 5 minutes that I just spent talking about the accumulation, I promise you is more value than any other video you'll see on YouTube. And I just explained it in the simplest terms. So easy, man. So easy. So easy. Shouts out to Barry, says my favorite crypto YouTuber. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate you, brother. God bless. Thank you. Now here you go again. You say you won't believe in. When did I start trading? 2021. So what am I saying is buy high, sell low. Yeah. You make it simple as fuck to get into low risk trades. Man, look, like, I say this all the time, guys. People think trading is hard. It's not. Trading is not actually hard. You just need to know what to look for. And you need to cut the noise out. Right? You need favorite Miley Cyrus. You need to just cut the noise out, you know? Like, I can tell you confidently, right? Like, shouts out to Benny Blanco from the Bronx, which is a fire name, by the way. I could tell you with confidence that I just, even if you didn't say, oh, I just learned a ton, I'm telling you that you just learned a ton. It's, you know, it's so easy. It is so not easy, man. I mean, it is so easy. Jeez, my brain today. Look at all this liquidity. So what happens if they just run it again? That's why, you know what I want to see? Now, they had a chance for this to be the low, but they didn't accumulate. So I want to see them either take the low again and then start to accumulate here, and then maybe we'll flip our tune and go bullish. Aside from that, maybe we come down to 43K, and then maybe we actually accumulate down here. So it's not about time, right? It's not about time. People seem to think it's about time. It's not about time. It's about what does the price do. So long as they don't come for like the low, they could do this for 10 years and I'm not going to call this an accumulation. I don't care. Okay. Another question. Since I don't have CFA, you would like to follow for a longer time, but I want to make it. What's my failure rate per traded positions? When I'm following my rules, when I'm following the rules and I'm not like FOMOing and doing stupid shit, I'd probably say honestly like 85. Joe, what is my opinion about the equal highs and liquidity from the upper side? Doesn't this make a little bit more bullish? Which equal highs? You mean like from the all-time high? Like, yeah, this is absolutely liquidity. There's no question about it. 100%. But also, you can't just say this. There's liquidity where we have to go higher. Because look at how much liquidity there is below you. Like, you know, people think that it's not a bull market. And they're like, oh, this bull market sucks. Dude, they gave you 74K. Like, look at, it's been up only for literally 2 years. Like, how is it not a bull market? Is the Nexus worth it if you just do spot buying? I would say so, yeah. I would say so. I'm gonna tell you this, you won't actually get your like crazy good money's worth if you're just doing spot buying. But look at this. I had a potential spot buy on XRP for the Discord for the boys. So if you buy, that was literally the exact low, 38 cents. Literally the exact low. You know? So I would say so, but it's better for traders, I will say that. And I encourage you to trade. If you're gonna do it, I encourage you to trade and learn it, because I do a lot of lessons, man. You guys learn a lot. It's not just setups and stuff. You get to learn. You get to learn. Okay. Does consolidation equal accumulation? No, it doesn't. You have to take the low. Disclaimer. All right, let's hit the disclaimer again. Thank you, bro. Thank you, CD. Okay, once again, disclaimer. All content presented is a complete joke and should not be taken seriously. Jules and incompetent 5 2 3/4 want to be singing non-financial advisor. Cryptos can't make money land is impossible. Global warming is real and the earth is flat. Viewer discretion is advised. Damn, that might have been my best one yet. XRP knows what an accumulation is. Yeah. What do I think about G Swift? I have no idea what that is, bro. Joe, I'm a fucking legend. Thank you, bro. Can I explain the last 2 trades I took, long and short? It's better to join. It's better to do both, bro. It's better to do both. Fastest disclaimer, yeah. I recommend both, bro. I recommend both. Honestly, I recommend both. Because you don't have the screen time. That's okay. That's okay, bro. I give swing levels as well. You know, I do swing levels as well. So, you know, you'll be able to learn. Love my thought process and the way I explain it. Thank you, bro. I have open short or long. I am not long right now. I only have a short. I was long and I took profit. Solana daily, is it accumulating or distributing? Distributing. Let's check Sol. La 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 la. I would say that Sol is actually looking. Sol is looking like Sol actually took the low, right? Like if you have a range, right? You have your range. Sol actually ended up taking the low, which is what you want to see, right? This is an SFP. So you would actually want to see this because Sol took that low. So if there was anything that you would be looking along, in my opinion, and I'm not saying long, not at all, but I would say because this, you actually have a nice SFP. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Sol made its way back up to the high. But the problem is that the market is so weak for reasons that I've explained. And if dominance is going to remain bullish like I believe that it will, then I think that your alts are gonna die, right? And if the alts decide to die, like, don't think that Sol can't make a fast trip down, because you guys know, man, my favorite word is liquidity when it comes to trading. So it definitely has potential to be an accumulation because it took that low. Whereas other coins that aren't doing that, like Doggy Coin is potentially giving you that as well, right? ADA. And you know, guys, like I said from quite some time, man, this was the trade of the year. This 62 risk to reward was crazy. Anyways, I've been saying for quite some time that I think alts are going to make new bear market lows or have the potential to be making new bear market lows. And the proof is in the pudding, man. Look at Adam. Adam made a new bear market low, and you know, it's not a shock that this is possible. So it's just, you gotta, I don't know. I take a very different approach to how I trade. You know, I just don't let others get influenced. Like, I don't let others influence me. You know, I don't let others influence me. Oh, man, Jay is in the chat. What's up, Jay? Yo, thanks for this, for the super chat. Let's record a collab pump song. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm in for it. I don't know if you, I know you did your music stuff and you were on tour and all that. I don't know if you've ever, like, recorded something professionally, like if you have your own songs and stuff. I don't really have anything professional. I got my home studio, but I record too. Like, I will literally send over the stems, bro. Like, let's do it. I think they will actually really enjoy it. But thank you very much for the super chat, brother. God bless my friend. Okay, let's see. Discord do a lifetime membership? Maybe. I gotta do something for 10K, man. I'm almost at 10K. It's crazy that I'm almost at 10K, but I'm almost at 10K, man. Almost at 10K. 10 G's. All right. Autistic retard AI. Thank you very much for your donation. Says lower, much lower. Maybe, man. Maybe. But you guys know, man, I'm a perma bear. So nah, man. These trades were fire though. Yesterday, you know, the long and the short. We've actually been killing it, man. We've been killing it. We've been killing it. Believe it or not, sometimes I hit the long button. Look at FET. There's so much liquidity below us. Could be a great short. FET. I don't know how you guys know these coins, man. I don't know any of these coins. Okay, I'm going to just check spot. FET. Yeah, you know, man, the whole market looks the same. Like, every coin looks the same. Literally every single one. Yeah. I mean, they could come for that. They could. If Bitcoin, listen, I'm going to tell you this. If Bitcoin makes its way down to 43K and dominance continues to rise, which I believe it will, like, don't be surprised if you start to see another minus 50% on alts from here. I think that's possible. One more mega shakeout, like mega shakeout before up only. I can't wait to get into up only mode. Man, when I get into up only mode, I'm going to get so many subscribers because that's going to be what people want to hear. But I just can't get there. I'm not there yet. I'm not convinced yet. I can't do the pump song. I'm the genesis of Perma Bear. Oh, you have a home studio? Let's do it, man. For real, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll chat. I'll hit you on the Discord and we'll actually do it. We're gonna pump. No, we're gonna dump. We're gonna pump. Let's see if I can get that video up. Let me get that video up real quick. Guys, do me a solid. Hit the like button. We got 270 people in here. That might be actually the most we've ever had. 270 people in here. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, my friendos. Guys, I got to tell you a little story about this position here, okay? This position. Oh. This position. I got to tell you a little story. So I'm trying to work my way up to bigger position sizes, okay? I feel that I'm very confident in my craft at this moment in time. I feel like I've been actually sniping the market and I've been doing very well. And my confidence as a trader has significantly, the confidence has gone up only. Yeah, there is no stop loss. So I'm trying to work my way up to bigger positions, right? And this trade, so I went in 100K, okay? Actually, originally I went in 250K, okay? Remember, I went over how I got into this trade with this small stop loss. So I went in 250K, and then I got a little scared. So I closed 150,000 of it at like a $70 profit. Now, had I had held that, then this number that you're seeing on your screen would probably be like 5 G's. But I closed it. Now, many people would be, man, I shouldn't have closed it. I'm so stupid. Even if this is the move that brings us to, like, let's just say we come down to 50K or 55, whatever. Man, I should have done this. I should have done that. Should have done, I could have, whatever. I'm not even mad about it because I'm working my way up to getting these bigger positions. Man, some of my colleagues like Jason Casper and CryptoFace and Nick Cipher, which, by the way, I recorded a video with Nick yesterday and that video is going up today. It's an hour-long video. It's a really good video. But anyways, I'm trying to get used to like the bigger position sizes. Like I want to, and it's all numbers, right? It's all percentages, and I need to practice what I preach. But salad hands, yeah, man. I've never gone in a position 250,000. I've never done that before. So I went in 250K, and I was like, ah. But now I was in 100K. You know, my position sizes are usually like 30,000. They're not that much. Like, I have enough, I do enough to make a living, and it really objectively should be all percentages. And you're supposed to adjust your position sizes. But I just like, I don't know, I feel like I get scared sometimes. Even though I'm very confident in my craft, I just need to like get better at making the actual, like putting the money down and not being a, you know. But I'll get there, man. I'll get there. I will get there. I shall get there. I shall get there. When 6-figure positions, bro. Well, this one was 100K and I took 50% out. So this, I'm already in profit. Like I made like 2K today, but I took 50% out. So right now I'm only 50,000 short, but I'm not even mad. My whole point to that story is I'm not even mad that I got out of the 250K one because it's today evolved me as a trader. And as long as every day you get a little bit better, then the numbers will come, man. And I always say, don't focus on the numbers, focus on the percentages. So if I hold this all the way down to 50K, then fair play. Then I make 5K, I'm happy. Or 10K, I'm happy. You know, I don't care if I didn't make 50K. I will get there. You know, I will get there. All right. Question: how do I manage risk and position sizing when I encounter losing streaks? And how do those strategies impact my overall performance? The answer is compounding your wins and compounding your losses, basically. The reason we stick to the 1% rule is because if you have $1,000 and you're risking 1%, you're risking $10, right? But if you lose $100, now you're only at $900. So now every trade, you're not losing $10, you're losing $9, which is essentially compounding your losses. Now, the reason, it sounds goofy, but the reason we do this is basically to not spiral your account down to zero, right? Which is very easy to do. You can lose money twice as fast as you can make it. So when you do this, you're protecting your account. Like, it is virtually impossible. If you're using proper risk management, it is virtually impossible to blow your account. It is virtually impossible. Of course, it is possible, but it's almost not possible because, you know, if you have $1,000 and then you're down to 500, now you're only going in $5 per trade. If you're down to 300, then you're only going in $3 per trade. Like, at some point, it is like virtually impossible. Like, you don't need to lose. Like, look, if you're risking 1%, you're not losing 100 trades to get to zero. You have to lose, like, I don't know what the number is, but you got to lose like 5,000 trades to get to zero. So that's why risk management is so important. And then it compounds to the upside as well. But more importantly, it compounds to the downside. And that's why I always say, man, you guys, you got to get good at losing. You know, you got to get good at losing because it's going to happen. And when you get good at losing, that's when you learn, not when you win. You don't learn anything when you win. So what about the daily SFP we had? The last high or low was at 50, whatever. Technically, all-time high is the week high. No. I made a 45-minute video 2 days ago or 3 days ago talking about this level. Yeah, technically this is an SFP. However, I'm not convinced that this is your actual true high or low on the daily time frame, because this is a range. So I built a case where this is the higher low, and I built a case where it is not the higher low. So I'm not convinced right now that this is actually your structure. It could be, like trading is subjective, and that could be your SFP, meaning that your target becomes the high, and there's a case for it. So I made a 45-minute video. I'll link it now. Go watch that video, because that video, very in-depth analysis. Okay, like I'm talking, you know, here on stream a couple minutes ago, someone is like, oh, I just learned so much. This is going to teach you a lot. This video, you know, is going to teach you. It's a 45-minute video. Okay, I got really good reactions to it. You know, a lot, and it's advanced. This is advanced analysis. Okay, so I'll put this. If you got some time, you got some spare time, if you got some confidence, baby, go watch that video, because that video will really help you learn a lot. I go over it, and it's 45 minutes, and it's all one take. It's one take, mine. One take, mine. Okay. Any tips for a day trader? Yeah, man. Stick to good risk management and stick to your rules. And if you're losing, then get out of, like, don't trade that day. Like, you don't need to be in a trade every second of every day. You know? Like, control your emotions, basically. This is a very objective answer. Thank you for this. You now have me as a lifetime follower. Thank you very much, Angel, for being here. I appreciate you. Am I using 1%? I vary. For me, I vary. But oh, and yes, me and Nick did make a video. Me and Flopping Groper. I vary, but I'm like, I make adjustments to my risk management based on my situation. But in general, a good rule is to do the 1% rule. But I will tell you this: if there is a okay, so I believe, especially lately, my craft is there. I'm doing very well, and I thank God every day, and I hope it stays that way. Things are going very, very well. Okay, with the trades, you know, with how I'm interpreting the market, like, I've been nailing it, right? I haven't really been wrong too much lately. Now, with that said, I'm working my way up now to really putting in a lot. Okay, really putting in a lot. And so once I get big numbers, like if I'm ever at like Crypto Face's numbers, for example, then yeah, man, I'm going to be using 1%, because you have to, like, you know, you have to. Next 6 to 8 weeks, Bitcoin will accumulate below 65 to 60 before bull run continuation. Okay. All right. I watch it, thanks. Was just wondering, because Phoenix's way of pulling it with 2 black candles trading lower than was confirmed there. Yeah, man. And look, and I got to give credit where credit's due. Like, my trading is so elevated after the Phoenix stuff, right? Like, I took the course. There's no secret there. So, you know, that was really the missing piece. Like, really, like, I grabbed from everybody, right? I grabbed from everybody. So, that was my missing piece. And, yeah, I mean, this is the way I interpret it. Like, this is very rangy. And even if this is going to be the higher low, okay? Even if this is going to be the higher low on the daily, it's definitely not the higher low on the weekly. Right? Your weekly higher low, undeniably, is down here. Like, so that means on the weekly, you can come all the way down to 38. Right? So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Like, I'm not trading this SFP like, oh, I'm longing right now, putting my stop below that, and I'm targeting the high. Like, we're not trading it that way anyway. So, yeah. Okay. What is this clickbait title? What is clickbait about it? What's clickbait about it? I'm in a short position. I went over my short position. My P&L is up there. What's clickbait about it, bro? Your biggest problem starting out was over trading. You can overtrade if you're winning. Like if you know what you're doing and you're scalping, in my opinion, there's no such thing as over trading. Like there's over losing. If you're losing, then yeah, you know, you shouldn't be doing that. Right? Do I just trade crypto? I want, and I keep saying this, but I'm actually going to start doing it. I want to start trading ES. I want to start trading NQ. And I kind of want to start doing forex as well. Where is my new course? My new course is in production, my friend. I'm probably going to need like a month or two still. Probably going to need a month or two. How does my Discord work? Okay, let's talk about the Discord real quick. I don't really shill it. You guys shill it for me, but let's talk about the Discord real quick. So I got my Discord. I have my sections here where I give you guys updates, okay? I give you all the levels that I'm looking for. I give you the confirmations I see at those levels when I see them. And I give you real-time updates. I give video updates. I give you many video updates a day, by the way, okay? And then I do, most importantly, where I think the most value comes in is the real time. So when we're in those positions, I'm in there with you. You know, I'm in the trenches with you guys. I have the positions. I see the confirmations. I don't tell you, okay, at everyone, go long, put your stop here, do this. But I tell you exactly what I want to see. And then I tell you when I see it. That's it. And I tell you how to enter. Like I teach you guys how to enter. Every day we do live streams in the morning. We do educational live streams. I give you guys updates, etc. And, you know, so I do basically everything without actually chewing your food, essentially. Like, but it's more, you get to learn a lot when you do it this way. So, yeah. And I build my narrative every day. I tell you guys why I'm thinking this. And then in real time, I'm here updating you guys all the time. And then we have our chat, you know, and we're all watching the same thing and we're on it, man. We're on it. We're on it. I'm telling you, we're on it. Now, I'm biased. I'm going to tell you to join. But I am biased, so, you know, at the end of the day, the decision is yours. That ginger palate cleanser video. Yeah, man. A lot of people need to start eating the ginger. I agree. We want low time frame entry to get the stop loss as low as possible. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coming over futures? Maybe. I know the spreads on forex are ass. I also don't really know how to trade forex. Like, I don't know where to, not how. I know how you could trade. If you could trade anything, you could trade everything. I don't know where to trade forex. Like Bing X, but I haven't really been affiliated with Bing X since like September. So maybe I need to hit them up again because I do want to start doing ES and NQ. Mainly ES. NASDAQ is like a drug, yeah. Guys, do me a solid, man. Please hit the like button for me. It really helps the algo. I haven't been live in like 10 days, yet we have the highest viewers, I think, almost, that I've... Not the highest viewers I've had. I've had a lot once, but please do me a solid. Hit the like button for me. See it in your eyes. By the way, in the video that I'm going to be uploading tonight with Nick, for 1 hour when we were talking, I was scalping. So I didn't actually get a trade in that hour, but you get to see what I did. Like how do I actually scalp it? Like how I follow the market. You'll be able to watch that. So that's pretty cool as well. My Discord link is expired, is it? It'll never change my mind, 'cause baby, I would die for you. Na 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 na. Even though we're going through it and it makes you feel alone, just know that I will die for you. No limit, expire never. Generate new link. Copy the link. Just give me the light. Just give me the light up in the soul. There you go. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you, brother. I could trade it on BTCC. Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I will. We'll see. You miss Mexi? Man, Mexi's the best, dude. I got my Palau ID. My Palau ID. My Oompa Loompa ID. You know what I'm thinking. I see it in your eyes. Hate that you want me. You just subscribed because I was playing Fleetwood Mac. How long have I been live for now? We've been live for how long? 1 hour? Should we hit a song? Y'all want me to hit a song? Found you from CF via Crypto Lifer. Cool. I had a dream about Crypto Lifer the other day, which was weird because I've never even spoken to him ever. I don't even know if he knows who I am. But I was at a hotel with Flop and Groper with Nick, and Crypto Lifer came in with some cinnamon cookies, and we ate those cookies, and it was so good. That's literally the dream that I had. Geo and Jason pump song. Yeah, let's see if I can get my pump song up. Well, his pump song that I covered for him. Shorts. Let's see. Let's get the pump song here. Where's my pump song? Where's my pump song? Where's my pump song? Pump song. Pump song. This one.
We are gonna pump the price. Are you ready? We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby. Let's go. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby. Let's
One
go.
more time. One more time, baby. One more time.
We are gonna pump the price. Are you ready? We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby. Let's go. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby. Let's go. We are gonna pump the price. Are you ready?
We're gonna pump. No, we're gonna dump.
We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby. Let's go. We're gonna dump.
No, we're gonna pump. No, we're gonna pump. Hey, pretty baby with the high heels on. On, baby. All right, mine. All right, mine. Dude, what are these songs? What are these songs? Can I check Jup? Jup? What is Jup? Jup? Did I roast Crypto Lifer for his cup and handle? Does he use cup and handles? I'll roast everybody that uses cup and handles, bro. I don't give a fuck who it is. What's my top 3 alts for massive gains? Honestly, I have no idea, dude. I have no clue. All right, let's check Jup. What in the world is this garbage coin? Oh, it looks like I've checked it before. Jup. Jup, jup. Jup, jup, jup. If you ever leave me, baby, you just leave some morphine at my door. I make it say, baby. I make it say, baby. I make it say. I make it say. I make it say. Make it say. Mama make it say. Mama make it say. Mama make it say. Man, you guys ask me these coins like I know anything about any of these coins. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Count your taps. Okay? Count the taps. Tap revolution. Okay? Count the taps. What do we got? We got 1. Maybe 2 and 3. Maybe. Which means it would need to get some strength, obviously. I don't like that we didn't break up here, which means you're probably coming down to these lows. And you have liquidity there. So that makes sense to come back and take these lows. You might get a trade. Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't know. I would think we're coming to take this. I wouldn't be eager to long this. In my opinion, I imagine that we're going to come down to here. To that line. Ba-na-na-na, take it to the candy shop. And if you want local stuff, just trade this range, you know? Oh man, what an easy short. This is so easy. This is what happens, guys. Whenever you see this is my favorite pattern in the whole world. You come down, you don't come back and take that low, and you generate all this liquidity. That's the easiest short of all time. Like, that's literally the easiest short of all time. What an easy short, dude. I'll make it say, oh, ho. Make it say, ho. Make it say, ho. Shut up, ho. Man, that's so funny. I made a remix. Found me from Crypto Face. Thank you, man. Thank you guys for being here. Everybody that's been here lately from Crypto Face, welcome. My name is Geo. And let me hit you with my disclaimer for whoever's new. Disclaimer! See if we can get this in one breath. Hold on. Let me stop the treadmill. Okay, ready? We're going to stop the treadmill. We're going to stop the music as well. Lifer equals retail. I mean, if it works for him, it works for him. I like his mindset. I'll tell you this. Okay, disclaimer, guys. Ready? All content presented is a complete joke. It should not be taken seriously. Geo's an incompetent 5'2" and 3/4 wannabe singing non-financial advisor. Crypto's a scam. Making money online is impossible. Global warming is real, and the earth is flat. Your discretion is advised. I am so retarded. Why do you guys even like me? I'll make it say, ba-ba-na-no. Da-da-na-no. Da-da-na-no. Da-na-na-na-no. Guys, I'll be right back. BRB. I have returned. I have returned. Am I gonna hold this short to 43? Probably not. I get in and out all the time, man. If we range, the weekly wave will give us a hidden bull div in the coming weeks. Monthly RSI will also get bullish soon. If we range, actually, we're already getting hidden bull divs, by the way. Like, this is already hidden bull div on the weekly. FYI. Shouts out to Jabs, by the way, who's back. What the hell are we listening to? There we go. This is better. We love you, G, but money is the motivation. Yes, sir. Money is the motivation. Money's the conversation. We need an update on Biddy. We've been talking about Biddy the whole time, brother. I appreciate you, bro. Wait, Mark, you really don't like him, eh? I've honestly never even watched him. You know, I'll say this, though. Oh, you guys like that song? Okay. I didn't know you guys liked that song. Okay. We can go back to that. Here, I'll drop the link for you. There you go. When I said I'm so retarded, yeah, I am, dude. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for the donation. The song is I just linked it. I remind you of the lead singer. Well, I do sing. Have I received your super chat? I did go over Jupe. Did I not? Jup. Spot buy, bro? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, there's not enough data here. When did this coin come out? This year? Yeah, like, there's no way for me to chart this. I have no clue. He's a joke. All you do is watch him for 15 minutes. Why no crypto payment? We do accept USDT. Just come in the Discord. Listen, if you guys want to pay via USDT or anything else, okay, come in the Discord. Open up a ticket. I'll give you the link. Open up a ticket. And we'll take care of you. Anyways, that's that song. I want to go back to this. Yeah. You never get the bell notifications? Join the Discord. I add everybody there as well. You should be getting them though. You know what I'm gonna tell you, man? Like, in regards to the whole crypto lifer thing, I don't know how he trades, and this is no shade on him at all. Okay, this is zero shade on him, like on him specifically. But you would be surprised how many people don't know a fucking thing. That's what I'm gonna say. You would be surprised. These guys don't know what the fuck they're doing. A lot of them. I'm not saying this is the case with Lifer. I'm not saying that at all. You gotta verify your number so I don't have faggot scammers come in and stupid bots. I had to start implementing all these like rules and gay shit because people suck, and it had to evolve into that. But anyways, yeah, you know, you'd be surprised how many people actually have no fucking clue what's going on. You would be surprised. And now being on like the creator side of content, being on the creator side of it, it's really like, it's very evident that people have no idea what the fuck they're talking about, basically. Long story short, that's the long story short of it. Anyways, guys, look what happens. What happens when you don't accumulate? What happens when you don't accumulate? You get that? Where's your target? There's your target. You could do this on all time frames. I see zero accumulation down here. Sometimes it's just that easy. Yo, I want to call you at night. Yeah, I do. Hey, baby. Good morning. Good night. What do you got to do to get lifetime VIP? There's no such thing, man. There's no such thing as lifetime VIP. If you want a cold heart, cold heart. Ooh, woo-hoo. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If you wanna gonna be a long time. Yo, listen, all the new people that are in here, do me a solid, cause I want to know, cause it seems like there's a lot of new people. Let me know how you got here, okay? Did I get a shout out from CryptoFace and then now you're here? Did I catch you in the on the YouTube algo? Like you opened up your YouTube and you just saw a new trader was live? Like the people that are here for the first time, let me know how you got here. Someone named Trader Geo may try to call you. Yeah, I don't call people. Lifer knows what he's talking about. So does CryptoFace. You could see a real one. Look, I'm gonna tell you this again. I've never watched Lifer. I don't know Lifer. Okay. I shit on everybody that, not shit on everybody, but I don't do cup and handles and stuff. I definitely don't do cup and handles, but oh gee, let's go, Algo. CryptoFace, Jason. Anyways, yeah, so I don't know about Lifer, but I will tell you this. There are few people in this industry that are real. And CryptoFace is real, and CryptoFace stands by Lifer. And I don't know Lifer. I haven't watched him. I've never spoken to him. I don't even think I've made a comment on his, like, I don't even know if I've even been on his channel more than 10 seconds. I really don't know. I don't. But what I know is that CryptoFace is a real motherfucker, and he stands by Lifer. So that's what I know. First time here. This was the only live active. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Algo, JC, CF, Algo, Market Cipher. Anybody that's on Market Cipher, by the way, I have, or that's looking to purchase it, I do have discount codes in the description. But what I will say is, What was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Alex, so crypto's real. Yes, sir. Came from Jason. I didn't like you at first because I was bearish. Yeah, man. I'm the dude. Like, I've been bearish this whole time. Like, okay, the guys that are new here, I've been slandered, okay, time and time again about being a perma bear, and I'm like, okay, like, what do you think, man? Guys, this big drop, I don't know if who saw me on Crypto Face's stream that one time. When this drop happened, I was on Twitter saying, guys, we have a minus $10,000 candle coming. We have a minus 10K candle coming. This is not bullish. This is super bearish. Get all-time high out of your head. You know, I was like, anyway. When am I gonna do a song with Jay? Yeah, we're gonna do it. He hit me up right now, so we'll see. I'm ready, man. He's a busy dude. I've been trying to get Jay to come on the channel for a while. He's a busy dude, though. Just last week, Lifer said he was watching a guy saying limiting was a scam and he sounds uneducated. Maybe he was talking about someone else. Yeah. I mean, look, to each their own, man. I don't like limiting. Limiting is a fucking scam. Here, let's check out Lifer. Let's check out Lifer together. Shouts out Tino. Mark, bro, we gotta get this collab, man. I really want to talk to Tino. Tino's, guys, everybody go subscribe to Trader's Reality. You guys want to know how I learned about market makers and all that? Is that a cross around my neck? Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Christ is king. God comes first always. Crypto Lifer. Crypto Lifer. Mr. Lifer. I don't know, man. I saw a tweet he made today.
Next level area, like 60,200. Right?
Why is he so big?
200. I don't call that a breakout trade, personally.
Oh my goodness, what is going on
I guess
here?
you are buying the handle. I guess if I didn't see it, push it to the upside.
Anyway, look, if he makes bank and it works for him, then, you know, all the power. God bless. I'm not that kind of trader, but... But yeah, man, this is a cross around my neck, brother. Christ is king, bro. And you know what? I recently have a gold cross and it broke, and I'm so upset that it broke. Look, I also, by the way, I keep this little rosary. I don't know if you guys can see that. I keep this little rosary on my monitor. Like, this hangs on my monitor. When I'm trading, you know I got God with me. You can get lost in trading, man. Like, I know I got God with me always, so I keep that on my monitor. It literally hangs on my monitor. But yeah, I broke my golden cross and I was upset, and then so I in the meantime, while that's getting repaired, I need to get another one, but I can't not have one around me. I will never ever take this off. If you put a gun to my head, pull the trigger, because I'm not taking it off. You know? Geo, can I trade raw price action without indicators? Yes, I can. I'm gonna make a video. Soon, like probably within the next week. And the title is, I tried Market Cipher. I tried not using Market Cipher for 1 week, which I did. And I was sniping the market. Just no indicators, blank. My Discord knows. Shouts out to the Nexus. He will pull a shape, and when it goes wrong, he pulls another shape. Yeah. 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 You shill tools and UI Lifer is much simple. I don't know what that means, but okay. Word, Joe, got my rosary hanging. Man, And for me, it's important, man. It's important. I'm telling you, like, since I was born, I've only ever actively taken my cross off like one or like anything medical related. Like, I've had surgeries and I needed to take my cross off for surgery, but even that, my cross was under my pillow, like, while I was doing my surgery. I never take it off. I will never take it off, ever. If you put a gun to my head and say take it off, shoot me, bro. No problem. God got me. I'll never ever take it off, ever. I will never drive a car that doesn't have a rosary in it. I will never have my cross off. And I will, yeah. Hi, where can you find my entry and stop loss? You can't. So that's why you always winning. I don't always win. Lifer bans people for saying anything that he thinks is negative. Last time someone said he lost his gains, Lifer banned him for being negative. Man, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. Like, again, I don't know him, okay? I don't know him, but yeah, I don't know him, but being a I don't want to say influencer, because like, that's the gayest word ever, but being like in the spotlight here, like, you know, sometimes, guys, I take breaks from streams because sometimes things get so negative. Like, the internet is so cutthroat, you know. Man, y'all making me rethink your subscription. Your subscription to who? To me or to Lifer? If you're regretting if you just subscribed to me and now you're regretting it, you open up a ticket. I'll give you your money back. I heard Lifer turned Muslim. Geo, do I still do giveaways? I haven't really been streaming, to be honest. But I'm gonna be at 10K soon. So we'll do something for 10K. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do something. Maybe we'll play bingo like CryptoFace does. Maybe we'll play some bingo. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna talk to them. Maybe I can get like a market Cipher giveaway or something too. What are we at now? Let's see. Let's see. YouTube Studio. Lay it down easy. Yeah, 9862. So we're 138 subscribers away, man. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Man, it's not about carrying crosses. It's about living accordingly. I agree. You got to be a good person, man. You know, sometimes I can be an asshole, but I just bite back. Like, I'm petty, but, you know, in general, I think people need to, like, just need to be good people, you know? People need to be good people. Anyway, so here's what I'll be, people need to be good to everybody, man. Being a good person is free. If you SFP here, you could short it. If you SFP that, you could short it and probably down to here. So you could get a position like this. Little baby scout. Stop above the order block. Down you go. Let's see if we get that. I'll be watching it. No, the Lifer sub. You can get my Discord. Come on in, bro. Come on in. Can I explain my theory behind limiting is a scam? Okay, I'll tell you why. I don't actually think it's a scam, but I will tell you why I don't like it. Okay, I'll tell you why I don't like limiting in. Because sometimes when I limit, they absolutely destroy. Like, you get wrecked. Okay, how do I say this? Lately, I've been less of a prediction trader and more of a reaction trader, okay? And I can't limit in because I don't know what things are gonna look like when we get there, basically. And typically, like, when I limit anyways, instead of just waiting for reactions and just going based off of what I see in real time, that's when that's when I like will get wrecked. So I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. See you later, Verk. Take care, brother. When you figure out how to use the fake phone verification. I don't know if you need the phone verification for the VIP. But I can yeah, I don't know if you need it for that. We'll see. Being kind is free. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's see if we get this. If we break above this, I'll probably take some profit. Take some more off the table. What are we up right now? $1,000? Man, CryptoFace made all his money through Indicator, which has code free available. Everybody on YouTube has paid stuff of some kind. This is why none of them have copy trading for followers. Yeah, I mean, I can't speak on that, but what I will say is, like me, for example, man, I always push proof of work. And I monetized my Discord because at the end of the day, we're here trying to make a living, but all my receipts are here, man. I tell you guys exactly what I want. I tell you guys exactly what I'm looking to see. I tell you guys exactly the target. I tell you when I see what I want to see. So I don't do copy trading because that doesn't, like, for what? Why is what I just showed you not enough, you know? I give everything else, though. Everything else, man. Everything else, man. Man. I'm down for this to not go in back to 3 digits. Go up, go up, go up. Not down, go up, not down. Up, no. Oh no. CryptoFace is top G. I'm gonna tell you this, man. Face and I got a lot in common. Just his demeanor, man, the way he is. We're the same, you know? Like, that's something I fuck with heavy, is that him and I, like, we're the same. There is Tate server emojis. Yeah, man, come on in, bro. I'm trying to become a fucking, man, we're trying to make it big. Boys, Nexus is so worth it. Yo, Nexus is not even, Nexus is not even launched yet. We're not even launched yet. Wait for it to launch. If there's a 1 hour supply and we are looking to short, which time frame would we want to short it? It depends on structure, bro. It solely depends on structure. Solely depends on structure. So I don't know, like, it, you know, I have to give an example. Here, I'll tell you this, okay? And this changes all the time, by the way, but let's go over it. I'll make it simple, okay? Like I said, lately I've been a very reaction-based trader as opposed to a prediction-based trader. Okay, and you know, with that being said, what we have right now, like, we had a short zone up here, right? So we were looking to short up here, or rather up here. I am looking to short still. So if we come up here, I'm looking to short. Okay, now initially when we had our dump, I knew that I was gonna look to short this, and if we got this, then any like 5 to 10 minute structure, I would short that. Okay, I would short that. However, now that we took the low again, like if we didn't take the low, so we're seeing signs of an accumulation here. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry if the music's too loud. Here, we're seeing signs of an accumulation, right? So because we're seeing accumulation here, like if this wick wasn't here, I would be giga shorting already, which I am, but I would already be more giga shorting. But I would want to see 10 to 15 minute market structure flip up here. Maybe. Depends, right? Because we also have a lot of liquidity up here. So maybe I switch it to like 30 minute or 15 minute, whatever, right? Because I know that they could just run for that quickly. So I want to see a higher time frame break. But because we took this low, your 1 hour structure from the high, actually not even from the high, your 1 hour structure is this, right? Is low, high, low, high, low, high SFP, and then down, right? So your 1 hour structure flipped bearish. So we know 1 hour is pointing down. We know 4 hours pointing. Every time frame is pointing down. However, it's actually not. Why is it not now? Because we took the low again. Your 1 hour structure is now this. And you flipped up bullishly, which means your expectational order flow on the 1 hour time frame is to make a lower high, or sorry, higher low to make a higher high. Okay. So now, remember what I was saying was if we didn't take this low, I would have wanted to see 10 or 15 minute structure flip up here. But we did take the low. Okay. So because we took the low, now 1 hour structure is back to bullish. So in order for us to even get up to this short zone, your 1 hour had to have flipped bullish, and it did. Okay. So that being said, I probably want to see 1 hour flip back to bearish to get into a really high confidence short, because I know we have this liquidity that we could run for easily. By the way, we can easily run for that. So if this happens, I'm giga shorting to 40K. I'm not joking. If this happens, we're going to 43K, in my opinion. But that's what I mean. Like, it's very contingent on what happens in real time. I can't, and that's why limiting is a scam, in my opinion, because I can't just set limit orders here and then go to sleep. Like, I don't know how the market's going to react, right? Like, what if I was taking a vacation for a month and I just put limit orders here? I don't know if we took this low. I don't know if we're going to break back to bearish. There's a lot of variables, right? And that comes with practice. You'll learn when to look for what. You know, you'll learn which time frames you want to see divergences on Market Cipher. But that's a benefit of being in the Nexus as well, is I give you the real-time updates to like what I want to see, and I explain why. You know, guys, the why it's going to make you so much of a better trader, understanding the why. Right? When everybody was saying all-time high and I was like, no. And then I explain why, like it makes sense, then, you know, it makes sense. But yeah, basically that's why. Do I have an ETA on the release for the updating training course? I'm hoping like next week I'm locking in and I'm recording the whole week. So yeah, I'm recording the whole week next week. So hopefully I'm hoping like within a month. I need to finish the course and edit it. But next week, like I'm going literally nonstop. So ask me again next week and hopefully I'll have a better answer. What is the best way to find demand and supply in the chart? Supply and demand is the only thing on the channel that I do not actually discuss. That is premium content. Which if you want it, if you want to purchase one of the boot camps, you can on the website, which is being rebranded, but under boot camps. That I know the website looks like shit right now, but you could buy order blocks and liquidity there if you want it. That's the only thing I don't talk about on the channel is order blocks, because they're freaking OP, man. They're so OP. Anyways, guys, it's been a good stream. It's been an hour and 45 minutes. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go hit the gym. Heard Crypto Face call me one day. Yeah, I was fucked up on that day when he called. I didn't even know I was on the stream. I was coming back from a festival. I like was on Molly and he called me. He's like, "Yo, I had no idea I was on the stream. It's a good thing I didn't say stupid shit." It's a good thing I didn't say stupid shit. Man. You win some, you lose some. You live to stay another day. Live to stay another day. Man, I'm looking for this like one thing and I can't find it. Ah, there we go. Okay, so what's the course going to be? It's going to be risk management. It's going to be candles and market structure, why the market moves, volume, order blocks and liquidity, scalping, swing trading, order flow objective, ranges, Wyckoff, distributions, accumulations, building the narrative, key zones, 80% setups, previous day levels, naked points of controls, market cipher, EMAs, VWAPs, Bollinger Bands, CVD, market cipher A, cheat sheet entries, golden nugget. You know, it's going to be literally everything. Anything and everything that I know. Market makers, red vectors, blue vectors. When do we want to see vectors? The relationship between market cipher and market structure. It's anything and everything. If I'm saying 1 hour is actually bullish, then cipher is wrong. Well, market structure is bullish. That doesn't mean that it needs to be respected, because your higher term time frame structure is still bearish, right? 4 hours is still unequivocally pointing down. Unequivocally. I'm looking for every short position I can, guys. Let me just tell you that. You know? Everyone I'm gonna look for. Like, this is liquidity, right? No way ever am I longing that. No shot. No shot. Thank you so much. Hoping you could win a giveaway one day. I've been trading for 3 years. Bro, open up a Jazz. Open up a ticket in the Discord. Just open up a ticket and say that I sent you. How do I make up a mind with all that? Well, that's what you're going to learn, my friend. Will you need WP? I don't know, man. Like, you know, I've taken influence from Jay. I've taken influence from Tino. I've taken influence from Phoenix. I've taken my own influence. Like, market cipher's all me. I taught myself market cipher. I'm the one that created spike waves. So you know, if you, and some people, for example, don't like my way of teaching, okay? And some people prefer Phoenix's, or some people prefer Jay's, or some people prefer Tino's. Like, it's preference, bro. I will teach what I know. That is all. I will teach what I know. I was one of the first 10 subscribers of Crypto Lifer. Sometimes you were his only viewer. So if the indicator is telling you one thing and structure is telling you another, which takes priority? Well, I'm going to be making a video that talks about... I'm going to be talking about a video that talks about market structure in relation to market cipher. So when I make that, watch that. But lately, I've been using market cipher as more of a confirmation as opposed to prioritizing it. And I've been doing a lot better that way. Yeah, open up a ticket, bro. What festival? I went to Veld Festival in Toronto. I met you because another Twitter signals guy talks about me. Really? Well, welcome, my friend. Welcome. It's up to you to develop your own style. Yeah, exactly, man. You know, all this is, like, every creator learned from someone else and then made it their own. You know, even me, I develop all the time. Like, I'm not the same trader I was a year ago. I've only been trading for 3 years. But I made it my life for 3 years, you know? But I'm way better now than I was a year ago, and I'm sure in a year I'll be better than I am today, you know? You find something that works, you make it your own, and then you make it your own, and then that's it. And then you go from there, you know? How have I been using Market Cipher to snipe without confirmations? Yeah, I just have a good knowledge of Market Cipher. Like, I know what I want to see. I know how I want things to look. And then they happen, and then I take it, you know? Mad love, brother. Peace and love, my boy. All right, guys. I'm going to holla at you later. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Have a good morning. Have a good night, wherever you're at. My name is Geo. Thank you guys for kicking it with me. I appreciate y'all. And I'll catch you guys in the next live. See you later. You got to show me love, yeah.
Set my heart on fire.